Welcome to another episode of Do You Even Resonate? This is a show where I do actual message testing on actual websites. So we take a website, put it in front of the very people they're trying to influence and see how they perceive it, how it lands. All right, so in this episode, we have Survicate. So what do we think about Survicate? So Survicate says, user journey survey software. It's very good. They lead with the category. I know immediately which bucket to put them in. Run feedback surveys across the funnel. Okay, good. Pretty clear. Set up surveys once, get users' insights forever. So set it and forget it. I like it. Learn what to do next from your users and avoid the guesswork. I'm not sure that sentence should be there because, but sure. Send survey data to your tools with native integrations. Okay, fine. And then they have like samples of surveys, and we've all seen multiple choice, and we've seen NPS. So it's very familiar. It's very familiar, very clear. What I'm wondering about is that they're leading with the main CTA's book a call, even though they have a PLG motion here, which is sign up free. And if you look at the pricing page, I'm not going to go there, but it's a cheap product. So leading with sales is I don't know. Like I would just do like what most PLG tools like ClickUp do is just put in your email and get going with the free starter plan. Survey data, the winter survey data that we did, also people are like, what do I get? Why would they need a call? It's unclear actually. So if you need to book a call, then give some context. But that's a strategy question. I don't know why they do these things. Okay, logos fine. Ask for feedback with surveys at every step of the user journey. Okay, pretty clear. And there's again NPS and website. They do the thing and email. Great. I can do it also a link and mobile. So it's very clear. I like there are examples and screenshots. And typically, these mock fake screenshots don't work, but they've made it work. They've made the mock fake screenshots be useful enough to add value. Yeah. Because the thing that actually matters is the question piece here. Again, the book of calls CTA, I'm not sure about it. Okay, great, fantastic. What more can you do with user feedback from surveys? So what this section does, it educates basically what to do with survey data. Now, I am not convinced at all that this piece needs to be there because your homepage is not a way to do user education. This is like a customer success thing. This is like a blog post that you have. This is your marketing. So if I'm looking for a survey software, which is how I think I end up on this page, I probably already know these things. Maybe there are more ideas I could have, but I'm not sure this is where you need to do it. And if you absolutely want to keep this, I would put it at the very bottom as the least important thing on the page. Because as we keep going, and by the way, this design of the page has some serious issues in my 10 years of conversion optimization experience. Every time there's a radical color change, like here, turns to blue, people assume that what follows is something completely unrelated. Or if I reach the bottom, a lot of people think this is the end. The concept is called false bottom. So I think they're losing a lot of scrolling people because always they think, no, this is it. I've reached the end, and now it's I think this section is still fine. Okay, you can show what the results look like more or less. You get an idea. And again, if you used any survey software, it's very familiar. And then it's testimonials. Oh, yada yada, G2, blah blah blah. Everybody has those things, and so. Really, and then there's really you would think that this is where the page ends. So my tip for them would be like get rid of all this blue stuff. Just use the gray background throughout the page and look at the scroll heat map and how that changes. And so we get to this piece. Get more user insights from your surveys. And now it's a comparison: Survicate versus other tools. Okay, and for the first time on the page, they get to some differentiation, right? Like why Survicate? Because survey tools, like this is like one of the most competitive categories, right? There's like so many. Like why, yeah. And so here they're saying like this 30% claim is like this is your unique selling proposition, right? great clarity here, but this is like, yeah, I mean, I've seen it 1,000 times, more or less. It seems very familiar. So this is the first time it's like, interesting. Everything looks very nice, but this is interesting. And also all these other things. So like receive all surveys. I'm not sure this is correct in English. Even for partially submitted surveys, yeah, maybe others don't do that. There's something I've never thought about. I don't particularly care about it, but sounds interesting. And enrich surveys automatically with user attributes, so there's no need to ask again. That's great, like that. Target web surveys and all that stuff. And then, okay, so this is great. This is compelling. This is compelling. Okay, blah blah blah. Testimonial and finally integrations. Okay, so overall, great clarity on this page. But what the page is doing, where's the room for improvement? That's why we ran the message test. And the message test is very clear. Number one thing that people are wondering about, and by the way, Clarity 4.3, demo interest is kind of a meh. But also, it's not just that the product is meh. It's also because, like, why would I need a call? I'll just sign up for this stuff, right? So if I look at the summary of what people are saying, is the number one friction is, but how's it different? If you look at these are some quotes that people said. How is this different from Pendo, or how does it differ? How is it different or superior to other products? Blah, blah, blah. Like they don't mention, and of course they have this great section here, right? So, but my hypothesis is that a lot of people just don't even get here. A lot of the people are like, yeah, service. So this user education stuff, what more can you do with service? Like kill it or move it to the bottom and lead with this 30%. Like, okay, yes, what it is. And next thing is the 30%. Lead with a unique differentiation. Put this here right below the fold. This is your magic sauce, right? This is why you should use this. And then they're like, wow, this is interesting. And the question is like, how do you do that? And now it adds kind of the context to the rest of the features. What makes me care about the rest of the features. And if we go back to some of this other feedback here, number two is ease of implementation integration. A lot of people are like, how easy is it to actually set it up? Like, is this work? Like, people don't want to do more work. Is this work? And so they're not making really claims, at least not straightforward claims, that it only takes like 2 minutes to set the shit up, or like however long it takes. Like basically, it's so easy. Create a GIF that shows like how bum 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 survey live, like bum bum bum, like you get my drift here. Ease of use and integration, and yes, they have integrations, but again, it's the very bottom thing. It turns out it's a thing that people really care about. Where does my you cannot like analyze it with with everything that I'm using, right? Or can I use the survey data to send the intercom emails, or So move integrations also higher up, very important. And finally, they make the claim of you get much bigger, like 6 times more response rate using Survicate. Okay, people are super intrigued by this claim, right? It's very powerful. It catches attention. It's your hook, but people are like, prove it. I don't believe it. Bullshit, right? So this number claim, yes, you want a big number, you want a big ass claim, and you also want to back it up. It intrigues people. So this page, Survicate, will be much better if they will lead with their magic sauce, explain the 30% thing, mention the integrations sooner, and drop the why surveys are useful type of thing. All right, this is it for this time. Catch you next time.